What's up, YouTube? Tenchi Arizonia, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here, and today I have a video for you. And it is a video that ties in to the 500 subscriber giveaway I'm currently running. So, what item is it? Well, that's why you're tuning in. You're about to find out. So, the item I am going to be discussing today, giving you my impressions of, is this. The Viking Krumkniv by Grimfrost. Now, Grimfrost do two versions of this knife, and this particular one is the 4-inch bladed version. Blade length is 4 inches, overall length is 7.9 inches. It is made out of hand-forged high-carbon steel. Now, they do not list exactly what high-carbon steel they are using, but honestly, I'm not going to take issue with that, and there is a reason I'm not going to take issue with that. And that is because Grimfrost are the suppliers to Vikings and to Game of Thrones. Now, anyone who's anyone will know those two shows feature some really good blades. Really good armour as well, in fact. And Grimfrost supplies both those programs, both Vikings and Game of Thrones. So I'm not going to take issue with them not listing what kind of high carbon steel they are using. The sheath is leather and has a loop on it which you'd run your belt through, or maybe you'd loop this around the belt. I'm not really familiar with this kind of historic belt loop. But Grimfrost, if you see this, feel free to point out how you would attach this kind of knife to your belt. I would appreciate that. Anyway, without further ado, let's get the knife out of its sheath. And this is a beautiful knife, in fact. I really do like rustic designs, and this is clearly hand-forged. There is no denying this is a hand-forged blade. No denying that at all. And as you can see, that is very nice looking. And Krumkniv, for those of you who don't know, translates into English as bent knife. And it is called a bent knife because the tang is bent around into the handle. And despite what you may think, that is actually rather comfortable. I really like this knife. Traditional design, historic design, practical design as well, in fact. And all I've done to this knife is stropped it. That's it. You can see the maker's mark by the tip of my finger, hopefully. But yes, this is a very nice knife of a traditional design. Now, as I said, this is part of my 500 subscriber giveaway. It's part of the prize. However, it's not this exact knife that is part of the prize because I got two of these. One for me and one for the giveaway. The one for the giveaway is still packed up and sealed. Anyway, let's try and get some cuts done, shall we? I'm not too good with edge alignment, and I do have this piece of crap here. Let me just slice a piece off with one of my other knives so I'm not waving around a whole massive piece of paper. That ought to do it. Or maybe not. Okay, try that again, shall we? There we go. That's better. So, better put this away actually. This is my Frost Mother of Pearl Trapper. It was a limited edition knife, no longer available. So, let's get some cutting done, shall we? Now, I will say I'm not too familiar with the grind of this knife, so it's down to whether I get the edge alignment correct or not, whether it cuts well. There we go. And somehow I actually managed to get the edge alignment relatively right. As you can see, that is a rather good edge on this knife. And all I have done for this is stropped it. So, Grimfrost, you do good steel. You do good steel. Very good steel. And this is from someone who's not familiar with this design of knife and is not very good at getting edge alignment right. But yes, this is a good edge with just literally 1 minute of stropping. That's all I've done to this. You can see how nice this knife actually looks. Very nice. So my first impressions of this, and I hate to say this because it is a rather basic design, but this is 5 stars, guys. This knife gets 5 stars from me. And it is just because it is very well executed. The edge is very well sharpened, and the only reason I stropped it is because I strop all my knives. The sheath is a lovely design, very well made. Again, it's a handmade sheath. Stitching's good, there's no issue on the stitching. And just overall, the leather is supple. And as I said, I like supple leather sheaths. And just overall, this is a good design. It's a historically proven design of blade. And I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting when I got this in hand to find something to complain about. But honestly here, guys, I can't find a fucking thing to complain about with this knife. The design is simple, functional, to the point. Get it? To the point. It's relatively thick on the spine, but it's not overly thick. The handle is comfortable, though they do advise you to wrap the handle if you're going to use it for hard use. And yeah, I can agree with them on that. If you want to use this as a hard use knife, I would advise you to get some flat leather cordage like they've used on the sheath to do a matching handle wrap. But yeah, no complaints about this knife, guys. As long as you know how to maintain carbon steel, you will not find fault with this knife. As I said, there is one in my 500 subscriber giveaway. There is also another item from Grimfrost in that same giveaway. I'll do a separate video on that. But to give you a hint, I'm having to hold out on that video because I need a way to make char cloth. So, look forward to that in the near future. But as for this one, the Grimfrost Viking Krumkniv, or bent knife, 5 stars, a grand slam. And if you guys over at Grimfrost see this, which I hope you do, keep up the good work, guys. This stuff is fucking amazing. Can't go wrong with it. And it's unusual for me to say that on a first impressions, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to have to do a long-term review on this, guys. I think my first impressions is pretty much going to cover everything you need to know. Anyway, that's all on this item. But if you would like to support my channel, I do still have channel stickers available, $1.50 a piece. And I'm glad you got yours, Rupan. So, if you want to get yourself some, you will find a paypal.me link in the description of this video, as well as in my channel banner on YouTube. They are 70mm diameter, and they are printed on vinyl, so they will be ideal for tackle boxes, toolboxes, gun cases, gun safes, reloading benches, whatever you want to put them on, they will do the job nicely. Anyway, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share, and remember, be good to each other.